everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin, and today I wanted to do a bit of a different video, just doing like a list of the things that I either don't buy anymore or that I've never really bought to save us money. And you feel free to add any of your ideas below, or things that you don't buy or you don't see the point in, or things that you think have saved you a lot of money over the years. So number one is kitchen roll, which I know everyone doesn't call it that. Sometimes it's kitchen paper, sometimes it's paper towels, but I haven't bought it in like a decade, because when my kids were really small, I found that I just used far too much of it. It was filling up our bin and it was like basically overflowing, and they will only empty it if the lid's closed properly. So like I just stopped buying it and started using cloths instead and just like putting them in the wash. And that's something I've continued to do. I don't miss it, and I just think that it's one of those things that you think you need, but whenever you remove it, like actually you don't need it at all. And I have reusable wipes I can use instead anyway. Number two is sanitary products. I use reusable ones, and I know this might not appeal to everyone, but I'm used to them now and I feel like they work really well and I have fewer symptoms with them, so I just prefer to use them. And you can order them for free from like the city council in Belfast if you happen to live in Northern Ireland, so you can try them out to see what you think of them before kind of going out and spending a lot of money on them only to realize that they're not for you. Number three is expensive makeup. I never buy expensive makeup. Any makeup that I use is like budget makeup. I find products that I really love and I just stick with them, and I don't tend to change often, and I don't buy any extra makeup items just like for fun or because I feel like it. Number four is I don't buy any expensive toiletries either. I have some kind of budget moisturizer and cleanser that I use for my skin, and I don't like experiment with other ones. I don't go out and treat myself to expensive toiletries even for a special occasion. I just don't feel the need to. I know what I like, and my wild toiletries like are really nice and they feel expensive, but they're not really, because you're just paying for the refills. Number five obviously is I don't buy any tanning products. I never really have. I used to, when I was very young, use, you know, the like moisturizer that kind of darkens your skin a little tiny bit in the summer sometimes, just because Potato's sleeping next to me, by the way, if you can hear him. Yeah, because I was so pale that I think I kind of felt like to wear a bikini in public and things like that if we were on holiday, that I needed to look a little tiny bit darker. But now I don't bother, obviously. I haven't in a long time, and I just couldn't be bothered with applying it. I know that some people love it and they're used to it, that's fine, but it's just not for me. Number six is I don't buy any trends just because they're like in style at the minute. Like I don't follow trends with fashion or with anything else. I just always get the things that I like, and the things that I like tend to remain the same for a long time, so I don't feel the need to update things, and when a trend changes I'm not even aware of it most of the time. Number seven is I don't buy toys for no reason for my kids. I will buy them toys for Christmas and their birthdays, but I generally don't buy any toys other than that. They might get like a little reward kind of thing if they have been really well behaved or helping out a lot, and they get their sweets on a Friday after school. They get a Beano magazine subscription that they share, which comes once a week, and they love it and look forward to reading it. But other than that, they don't get toys just because I think, oh, okay, I'll give in and buy you that. Number eight is I don't buy books just because everyone raves about them. I find that with quite a lot of best-selling books, when I read them, I'm sort of underwhelmed. I don't know if I just have like a different kind of taste in books to like the average reader, but I don't like kind of formulaic plots, and a lot of kind of the way that modern characters are drawn kind of annoys me a lot of the time. So I kind of prefer to read something more substantial, and I don't get sucked into reading something just because someone recommends it, because there have been times in the past when a YouTuber has maybe recommended something, and because I like their content, I thought, oh, I'll love this book, and then I started to read it, maybe borrowing it like from the library, and I was just kind of just quickly lost interest. I like to get recommendations from people, and I enjoy watching book reviews and things online, but I don't go out and buy the books just because of that. I'll see if they're available in the library first. Number 9 is I no longer am allowed to buy any books until I've read the books that I already have, and I'm getting new books from the library every single week anyway, so the chances of me actually achieving that are pretty slim, so I'm not going to be buying any new books for a long time probably. Number 10 is I don't buy anything on credit. I have got a car that is kind of leased. I don't have a credit card. I don't buy anything with money that I don't have in my bank account. Number 11 is I don't buy any new tech just because I feel like it. I literally only buy new tech like whenever my old stuff has completely died, and I've probably revived it several times and it's finally given up for good. I've had my phone for a couple of years. Like, it works perfectly fine. I don't feel any need to upgrade it. I got an older phone at the time when I got it, so it was like a few models behind, so it wasn't as expensive, and I like to do that to save money. Last time I got a laptop for writing and stuff, it was because my old one was completely dead and I needed it to do writing, because at that point I was writing every single day. But I don't have a tablet. I don't have like an expensive Kindle. I have a Kindle that I've had for like 10 years, like literally it's 10 years old and it's still working. I do think I need a new cover for it now, but that's about it. Like, it's working fine. And yeah, I would love to get, like, I really want one of those Kindle Scribes, but I just look at them and dream about them sometimes and never actually buy one because I feel like I can't justify the purchase. Number 12 is kitchen gadgets that I don't need. I don't buy any kitchen gadgets that look fun or that I think, oh, I'd like to try that out and see if I use it. Any kitchen gadgets I do buy, it's because I know I use them like on a daily basis and they need replaced because the old one is broken. For example, we had to get a new milk frother recently because ours got kind of submerged in water and it wasn't working at all, and I do use it every single day and it really helps me to not go out and buy lattes, so I like view that as a worthy purchase. But like, I wouldn't go out and buy like an ice cream maker just because I feel like experimenting with something or anything that's going to kind of clutter up the kitchen because we have limited space as it is. Number 13 is I don't buy any Black Friday offers just because it's Black Friday. I don't feel pulled into it. I actually had to ask myself, is it Black Friday today? Because I started to get emails that kind of made me think it might be, but I am not even 100% sure when it is most of the time, and I don't like whenever I'm sent emails or information's kind of forced on me that's like, you better buy this now, time's running out. That just makes me not want to buy the stuff. Number 14 is I don't pay for any services of like things that I feel I'm able to do myself. So like, I don't pay anyone to do my garden for me. I don't pay people to wash my car. I try to do all those things myself and like cut my own grass and clean my own house, and probably don't do like a completely amazing job at it all the time, but I would rather put in the effort than pay someone else to do it. Number 15 is I no longer buy deodorant, not because I don't use it, but because I only use my wild deodorant and I just get the refills when I need them, which I actually find they last a really long time and I use mine a lot. But I don't buy any other deodorants. I don't look for them in the shop because I just am happy with the one that I have, and I know my refills are usually in my cupboard, so I'll just use one as soon as one's finished and not even consider buying anything else. The same applies to lip balm for number 16 because I also have a wild lip balm that's refillable and I really like it, and I don't feel like I need 50 different lip balms. I'm not tempted to buy them now because I know that I have that one, and if I want to try a different like flavour, I can just change the contents of the order and try something new. And the same applies for number 17 to shower gel because I now get wild refills for shower gel. I bought the metal tin like dispenser for it, and you just have to insert the like new container of shower gel whenever you run out, and it's in like a compostable container, so I really like that it's good for the environment. And that is the only shower gel now I buy for our household. The only exception to that is I buy shower gel for when we go swimming and just keep it permanently in my swimming bag, because the wild ones don't seem to lock, so I don't know how to transport them to swimming without them leaking all over my bag basically. Number 18 is I don't tend to buy seasonal decor. Like, we have had the same Christmas tree, as I've said, for a very long time. We have an Easter tree that is all bent and misshapen, but I will keep just trying to make it look good and add things to it if I need to kind of make it usable again. And the same applies to Halloween. We have the same decor that we had last year, and I don't plan to buy any new decor next year for it. And I'm trying to do the same with birthdays. Like, we have a banner that's reusable, so I'll use that again this year. I have cut down on buying balloons because I don't like that they are not environmentally friendly. Number 19, related to that, is I don't buy disposable party supplies anymore. Like, I used to just automatically feel like I had to buy party cups and party plates and like balloons and ribbons and like party tablecloths, but for my daughter's last birthday I didn't get any of that, and we managed just fine without it, and I didn't miss it. Number 20 is I don't buy any tubs, as in like Tupperware type containers, because we have very limited cupboard space in the kitchen. We can barely fit what we have already, and I tend to hold on to old like takeaway containers on the rare occasion that we get one. And I now have reusable like silicone bags for food, so I don't need to buy any more containers, and I find it quite hard to find decent ones as well. Number 21 is I try my best to not buy coffee to go, because I don't like getting it in the takeaway cup, and I just feel like it's really wasteful, and it really annoys me. This is something actually that I was complaining about to my boyfriend last week. We went to Starbucks one evening, because I think it was before his day off, and we were sitting in and stated that at the till, and they gave us takeaway cups, and I looked around the room and it was every single person sitting in the room had a takeaway cup, but there was a whole stack of clean like normal cups sitting behind the till, and I think it's just laziness on their part, but it just really annoyed me because I wanted a proper cup because I was sitting in and I just prefer to drink out of one. But also I don't like that then they all just have to go in the bin, and that was what they were used for. Like, it's just so wasteful. And whenever, I also thought it was strange that I saw somebody sitting with a plate of food on an actual plate drinking out of a takeaway cup. It's like, if they can give you a real plate, why can't they give you a real cup? And I just don't tend to get coffee to go. I'll bring coffee from home with me sometimes, but I also don't love walking with coffee. It just feels impractical. I'd rather sit down and have coffee and properly enjoy it. Number 22 is I don't buy bottles of water when we're out unless it's a complete emergency. I try to always bring our own water with us, and the only time that I would ever buy one is if we're like dying of thirst and we're out and there's no way to get water otherwise. Or if I was in a cafe, I would always ask for a glass of tap water over a bottle of water, just because I don't like the wastefulness of that either, and it's just a waste of money. Like, there's some people who buy bottled water all the time, and I just think if they added up how much they're spending on it, it would probably really freak them out. Number 24 is I don't buy lottery tickets. I used to do this kind of online, and I actually had to ban myself. Like, there's this thing where you can exclude yourself from the lottery, so this shows that I really am not perfect with money. I self-excluded from the lottery because I got addicted to the instant games, and I kind of couldn't stop playing them. I think it was partly to do with my mental health too, because if I'm on a high and I'm not managing well, I feel like I can be quite impulsive, but I couldn't stop playing the games, and it got to the point where I kind of didn't even think it was real money anymore, and I couldn't stop myself, so I just decided to be extreme and self-exclude from it, because now I'm not allowed to play the lottery, and I think that's for the best, and I don't buy tickets or miss them. So yeah, I just think it can be a huge drain on your finances. And Like, it's gambling, and it's dangerous if you are somebody that has kind of an addictive personality, which I think I do. Number 25 is I don't buy music. Like, I have a record player and I have lots of records from years ago, but I don't really allow myself anymore to buy records just because I feel like it, because all the music I want to access is available on Spotify, and I pay for like the premium version so that I can get no ads, and I just feel like there are more features available. Like, I listen to audiobooks on it sometimes, or podcasts as well, and I like to skip songs a lot, so I feel like free Spotify for me isn't really realistic. My partner has the free version and he seems to like it just fine, but I think it would annoy me, so I feel like that is worth spending money on. But I don't buy physical like albums and stuff anymore, at least not for this phase of life, because I don't have any more room for them at the minute. And realistically, I'm like, how often am I going to listen to that one record when I can just stick it on really quickly on Alexa? Number 26 is I don't buy items just because they're on sale. Like, I don't buy kind of crappy items that are like, oh, this is 50p now because it's reduced in the final sale, and it's like, I don't want it otherwise. And if I didn't go into the shop to look for it and it's not something that's kind of good quality, and it's just buying for the sake of buying, or because you feel like you're going to miss out on an offer, like, I just don't see the point, because you don't really want it. You're just buying it because you think it's a good deal, and if it's full price again, would you really like feel bad that you didn't buy it? Number 27 is I don't buy fizzy drinks for the house. The only exception to this is once a year for Christmas, when there is an offer in a local shop, I get like a couple of bottles of Schlur for Christmas Day, because they're reduced to like, I think it's 89p. But other than that, I never buy Coke. I never buy like any other fizzy drinks for our house, because I don't really want to encourage my kids to get into the habit of drinking them. And I just find that if I have ever bought a bottle of like Coke, for example, it always goes flat before we get a chance to drink it all, because I'm just not a big fizzy drink person, and I don't think to have it unless I'm out for a meal and it's like kind of a special event, or because we're at the cinema and I feel like I have to buy my drink from there, and so I'm like, I might as well get Coke or something instead of water. Number 28 is I don't pay for the hairdressers, because I just, as you can probably tell by looking at it right now, do my own hair, and I cut my kids' hair, and I cut my partner's, well, I shave my partner's head and I trim his hair as well, because he has like an undercut, and we dye our own hair, so we don't pay for hairdressers at the moment, although as the girls are getting older I might do that for them, but at the moment I don't spend any money on hairdressers and haven't in years. Number 29 is I don't buy any clothes for a single occasion. Like, if I buy clothes, it's because I love them and I want to wear them as much as I can. And even like for like whenever I got married years ago, I didn't even buy a dress for that. I wore a dress I already had that I thought was pretty, and I had worn it a lot before that. And the same for if I've gone to a wedding, I wear a dress that I think looks fancy but that I would wear any day of the week, basically. Yeah, I just don't really see the point in spending a lot of money on an item of clothing that you're only going to wear once. And number 30 is that I don't buy any cleaning supplies other than the very like basic ones that I use. Like, I love Party and Fig, and I have a subscription with them so that I get the little bottles of cleaning fluid, and then I just top them up with water, and I use them for everything basically. And then I just reuse cloths and things. I wash them after I've used them, and I buy bleach obviously and powder for doing laundry whenever I need it, but I don't buy any extra cleaning supplies that I haven't just because they look appealing, or if I don't really need it. Like, I just try to use what I already have in the house. So I hope this is helpful to someone. Please feel free to share any ideas below of things that you don't feel are necessary to buy, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and yeah, I'll make another video soon. Bye.